Hello everybody, this is Leoben. Today I'm playing the Isle. This is the Legacy version, so this is the original version of the Isle. I have a lot of hours in this game, over 2,000 hours. I'm starting a new dinosaur today. This is a Utahraptor. Starting as a juvenile. And I made sort of a camouflage pattern because my plan is going to be to linger around apex dinosaurs, bigger meat-eating dinosaurs, and eat their scraps. The bigger dinosaurs can't eat everything. They'll leave scraps that smaller dinosaurs like me can take advantage of. And it makes for more exciting gameplay, because obviously I'm going to have to avoid being eaten by those dinosaurs as well. I'm going to play without a map. There is no in-game map for the Isle, but they do have a nice website where you can come into your asset location. If you click this, it copies it. And then you could just paste this into the online map, and it shows you where you are, so that you can get around pretty easy. I've played this so much that I kind of know the maps, but when you first log in, especially at night, it can be hard to know where you are. It's raining, which makes things a little more difficult for me because I cannot find food or water. When it rains, the dinosaurs can't use their scent ability. So what I'm going to be doing now is just kind of moving around listening. I'm going to listen to other dinosaurs, see where they are. Listen to water. Sometimes you get near water, you can't see it, but you can hear it. Now that the rain stopped, I can try my scent. Carnivores like the Utah can do it while moving. But I've heard, and this is a rumor, it's not definite. Well, I don't know if it's definite, that if you do it while you're stationary, it's more accurate. So there it is on top. This is the compass. Arrow up is north, arrow down is south. And I don't see any signs of... Oh, there's water. Okay, that's a pond. And there's no food around. If there was food, I'd probably see like a little pile of gore, remains of a dinosaur that's been half-eaten. Or I would see tracks. So you can see my tracks every once in a while. I'll leave a little track here. You can see them at night. I leave more when I run. There we go. And then when I use my scent, they'll glow yellow. This is another key way to hunt other dinosaurs that are nearby. If you hear them nearby, you can pick up their tracks using scent and follow along where they're headed. Utahs can jump. Not all dinosaurs can jump, but Utahs are especially good at it. That's their... In the Legacy version, that's their main ability, is jumping. Sometimes it's not really good to jump as a juvenile, as a small Utah, because you just jump right into another dinosaur's hitbox. You jump right into their mouth area. It's better, I think, to just stay low on the ground and bob and weave. Gonna sit down for a second and get my stamina. Visuals in the game are good. Obviously at night you're not going to really get a sense of it, but another really standout feature of the game is its sound. It's got fantastic sound. This is what it looks like at night without your night vision. Completely black. So this is a new server I haven't really played on before. I think it's called Noobs. It's almost full. I think it's got 125 max players. That's not a lot compared to the size of the map. The map is pretty big, but players congregate around certain areas. You'll know that they'll be around certain areas all the time. So if you're looking for action, you could just go to those areas. I tend to, when I usually play, I tend to avoid dinosaurs to try and grow and survive. It is, after all, a survival game. But for this playthrough, I'm going to make things a little more interesting. I'm going to go to where the dinosaurs are and try to survive. I could play on easy mode here. There is a location on the map where Utahraptors especially like to go, and it gives them protection from most other dinosaurs. I'm not going to be doing that today either. So that footprint down on the bottom right is my stamina. When it gets to the bottom, I can no longer run or jump. I could just walk at this pretty slow speed. Utahraptors are not the fastest walking dinosaurs. They are very fast runners, but not the fastest in the game. They do have a very fast sprint, but at their normal run speed, they're a little above average, I'd say. And now that I'm not full grown, so I'm a lot slower than I will be when I get full grown. The dinosaurs, all of them, will get faster as they get, more older. As they become adults, they get faster. They bite harder. They get more hit points. They get more stamina. I haven't heard a thing so far. With only 100 or 125 players on such a large map, you would think that it would be difficult to find food, and sometimes it is. But there are artificial intelligence in the game. There are little dinosaurs that you can hunt and eat. There are some bigger ones for the bigger dinosaurs, and there are some little ones. Alright, so this is always a danger area. When you approach water, you should always be careful. I always stop and listen. You never know what's waiting in ambush. All dinosaurs have to drink. They all have to come down to the water sooner or later. In this version of the game, there are no dinosaurs that really live in the water. There are Suchomimus, there are, well, on this server, there's probably Spinosaurus. They can exist in the water. Dilophosaurus can they're kind of semi-aquatic, but they have to be visible. They can't really be underwater hidden. In the new version of the game, in Evrima, the Deinosuchus is a dinosaur that pretty much lives in the water, and they can ambush from the water, from underneath. So when you come to take a drink, it is really suspenseful. I mean, and I think they just changed it so that you can't look around in all directions, like I am now. Like once you get your dinosaur's face stuck down in the water drinking, you have a very limited window of where you can see. So I don't really need to drink here. Just doing for the heck of it, seeing if there's going to be any dinosaurs that want to ambush me. I just heard the AI. I don't know. It sounds, yeah, that's coming from this way. These are the slow guys. I forget what they're called. Easy to catch. So positional audio is sort of important when playing this. If you have positional audio, I definitely recommend using it if you're playing this game. He's this way. I could use my scent and pick up his footprints, but I've been playing so long that I can just go by sound. Yeah, apparently I'm not close enough to pick up his footprints. Yeah, that's him in distress. He sees me. And there are his footprints. He's running. Where'd he go? That's another dinosaur. It's AI, and that is a velociraptor, and they can attack. They'll attack me as a juvenile. Here he is. maybe morning soon. That's the ocean. You can't drink that salt water. And basically the edge of the map. You could swim out there, but you'll die, you'll drown eventually. So there's nesting. I think they just added nesting to Utahraptor, to the newer version of the game, but in this version of the game there's always been nesting. It's the highlight of the game. You basically can take random eggs. If you're sent an invitation, you may not know what you're getting, so you may just arrive in a group nest and hatch as a little dinosaur. And then sometimes in the general chat they'll advertise certain eggs. So if you're looking to be, let's say, a Tyrannosaurus, you wait until they advertise it. See right here, they're advertising para eggs. So I'm full now. And water is not far, so I'm in a good spot to grow. So what I would normally do is just hunker down. I'll find a spot under a tree like this. And one trick is to stick your face in a tree like this. And then hit H to lie down. Well, I'm not close enough, I don't think, to the tree. Let me move a little closer, because what happens is you hide your eyes. At night, dinosaurs will see the glow of your eyes. If you have it stuck in a tree like this, you kind of prevent that. See how you can kind of see the side of my eyes there when I turn? Well, I did it a second ago. Yeah, it's getting light out. It'll be daytime soon. My growth is 69%. I started at 60. I have to go to 100% just to become an adult. Then once I'm an adult Utahraptor, I'll have to grow to full adult, where I'll be at my maximum. Maximum for my speed, my bite force, and I think health and stamina also increase. Well, the health, I think, depends on your weight. The more you weigh, the more health. I think that's how it works. There's an algorithm that determines bite force. Well, there is a bite force here. 17.8 is what I'm at now, and it'll go up, but I forget what the algorithm is. That is a juvenile Triceratops, I think. I'm not hungry, and I think there is a rule on this server. It's sort of a, it's not a semi-realistic server like I used to play on. I used to play on Isla Nicta, which was semi-realistic. It had a lot of rules for what you can do. You couldn't just attack anybody. If there was dinosaurs that had been killed, whoever killed that dinosaur would own it, and you couldn't bother them unless you challenged them to a fight, and then you'd either have to fight over the corpse, or, you know, if the challenger wins, they actually will claim the corpse and the dinosaur they killed. Or if the dinosaur that had the corpse declines, they'll do the appropriate call and run away and forfeit their dinner to save their life. There are 4 types of calls in the game. Number 1 is your broadcast. If you press 1, be aware, because it travels very far. Lots of dinosaurs can hear it. It's meant so that you can be heard. So if I want to find other Utahraptors to group with them, and I'm not worried about my position or getting attacked, I'll press number 1. It'll call, and they'll probably call back so that I could find out their location. And once I'm nearby and they see me, they can invite me to a group. Call number 2 is the friendly call. Friendly call is exactly what you think. You see another dinosaur, you press 2, and you make a friendly call to them, meaning that you're not hostile. You're not going to attack them. You don't want to eat them. In the previous server I was on Isla Nicta, that 2 call was used, you know, sort of interchangeably. You could be used as a lure. And I know a lot of dinosaurs would use it to call dinos in. They would call them as a friendly. The dinosaurs would come close, and then they would get attacked and eaten. But on this server, there is a rule saying if you do friendly call, you may not attack. That's a rule on this server. There are only a few rules that I read on the server, but that's one of them. And then the third call is your aggressive call. This is the one you do when you want to warn other dinosaurs. Let's say you're sitting on a nest and you're trying to grow eggs and you don't want any dinosaurs near you. You would 3 call them if they get too close. It could also be used to challenge for a corpse on the ground. So if a dinosaur is sitting at another dead dinosaur and it was eating it, and I'm really hungry and I want to eat that dinosaur, I would 3 call to challenge. And then the dinosaur that owns the corpse has to decide whether to 3 call back and fight me, or 4 call and run away. 4 call is the distress call. It's the white flag. It's I give up. So there are other dinosaurs growing here, or at least one other. But I'm in no position to attack. Number one, because I'm very small. Even a baby Triceratops could kill me. And they have much more stamina than I do. They would just outlast me. And I only have, I'd say 80%, no, 71% health is enough to attack a dinosaur. That was the other rule on this server. If you are 75% health or, 75 hunger or above, you're not supposed to attack dinosaurs. You're supposed to only attack if you're hungry enough. And right now I am. I'm at 71%. If it were me, the dinosaurs would be growing and hiding under a tree around here somewhere. So I'm going to look for them. They've been pretty good about keeping quiet, which is a really good way to stay alive, is to not make much noise. But anytime you talk in game, so if I type something in general chat, my dinosaur will make a noise. If I'm grouped with another Utah pack and we're talking together in group chat, we're making noise. There's no direct message, there's no silent tells. So communication is risky sometimes. Alright, if there's a hungry carnivore around here, now's the time we're going to see him come out and try and eat me. And to make things a little more interesting, I'm going to use my broadcast call. That's the little Juvie Utah broadcast. So I leave footprints. Every dinosaur will leave footprints. So I have to be careful, because if there is a carnivore around, they could track me. Now that they know I'm here, they can just follow those footsteps. One feature I really like about Utahraptor is the mud bathing. A dinosaur can actually roll around in the mud and cover its scent so that it could run for a short time and not leave any footprints. Oh, I hear it. I hear it walking. It's an AI dinosaur. There it is. Oh, it is walking towards me. I see a footstep back there, but... sometimes they're tricky to find. There it is. So now I'm going to use my ambush ability. You're going to want to keep my eye on it though. So I'm going to crouch using my control key, and I have to wait there for a few seconds until the bottom paw print has those double arrows. Then I'll move forward with the W. I'll press shift and I explode into a sprint. This is a fast run that takes some stamina and will last a short time, and I can catch up to just about anything. Or I can outrun just about anything. At least when I'm full grown, not as a baby. Juveniles are slow. So this is a relatively safe place to grow, but it's boring. So I'm going to be moving. I have 78 water, so let me just get a drink of water, and then I'll move. I don't know actually where I am. It's been a while since I played it, and I'm confused about where this pond is. Okay, there's the Triceratops. He's very close by. I'm not even going to look like I'm going to threaten him, because I'm not. If a dinosaur is nearby and you see that dinosaur in this posture, crouch down, it's a threatening posture because now they're in ambush and they could sprint at you. But if I just walk around like this, I'm actually going to give a little friendly call just to let him know I'm not hunting him. I think I hear him drinking. Now, I don't know if herbivores are allowed to attack on sight here on this server. On Isla Nicta, herbivores cannot attack carnivores unless they're threatened, or unless they've been attacked. But this could be a server where anything goes and they can attack whoever they want to. These are his tracks. He's probably drinking. Or he was drinking, yep, and then he went up there. Some dinosaurs drink more slowly, eat more slowly than others. The Utahraptor is a relatively fast drinker. So by the rules, if he hears me to call at him, he should know that I'm not going to attack him. I kind of just want to find him. Alright, I'm going to head north. See where that takes us. Normally it's not a good idea to travel as a juvenile Utahraptor, or just about any juvenile dinosaur. They get hungry quicker, they get thirsty quicker, they travel more slowly. So if you're traveling and you run out of places to drink or eat, you could die of starvation. Usually when I get down to about half stamina, I'll start walking or I'll sit and rest. It's a bad idea to run out of stamina completely. Sometimes it gets pretty thick. The trees, the foliage, sometimes it can get hard to see. It's even more so on the Evrima server. In the new game, they really created lots of hiding places. But good players can still find you. So the rain will prevent me from using my scent, but one advantage of the rain, one good thing is that it makes your dinosaur take longer to gain thirst. So right now, I just had a drink. I'm at 92%. As long as it rains, it will drop a lot slower than it would if it was not raining at all. Take a quick rest. Maybe I should join this Utah group. I'll type UG. See if they invite me. This here is food for herbivores. It's these little green bushes with the red berries. So that, I just heard a Utah, and they're close by. That Utah might be the one that just sent me an invite. I'll change to group. I'll say hello, and you'll hear my dinosaur say things out in the world, which is kind of neat. I think you're close. I don't know. He asks where I am. I'm telling him I don't know, but I hear a juvie Utah near me. They say I'm on the other side of the map. That must be a different Utah. Here's another big herbivore bush. And I hear AI. I hear a different type of AI. That one right there is the quicker one. And if they see me, they're going to bolt, and I won't be able to catch them as a juvie. And I'm going to use my sprint, my ambush, and I'm going to see if I can catch one of these guys. I got one. Supposedly, the AI dinosaurs spawn when there are carnivores that are hungry nearby. Again, it's not something that I've read that's an actual rule, it's just something that I've heard players say. I've played as an adult Tyrannosaurus Rex, starving, trying to get AI to spawn, and nothing spawned, and I starved, so I don't know if it works 100%. There he goes. See, now if I run after him, I won't catch him. He's much faster. This is my normal run speed as a juvie, and I'm gaining no ground on him, so that's why I had to sprint after him, use my ambush. That sound you hear is a juvenile Carnotaurus. Yes, Carnotaurus. They can be dangerous, especially when they're older. I can deal with them most of the time, unless there are many, because they don't turn sharply. If you look at the Utah has a pretty good tight turn radius. I can turn pretty sharply. Now the Carnotaur doesn't turn sharply. It turns like a big boat. So you can take advantage of that. Even though they're faster than most dinosaurs, they are faster in a straight line. They build up speed, and they can chase you down if you're running in a straight line. If you turn and kind of use the terrain, you can get away from a Carno if you're smart. I hear a little Utah. These open areas with very little cover are not my favorite. I'm easily spotted out here. But I am sort of on the edge of the map. I could run the beach, because another rule I read on for this server is that you're not supposed to kill juvies on the beach. But I'm not really I'm 87%. I think what they mean by that is new juvies. Just so that it prevents players from camping the beach. So I hear something. It's either a Velociraptor, AI, or another player playing a Utahraptor, juvie. Yeah, that's it. And it's a dangerous time because I don't have my stamina. I went way past halfway. I'm at the bottom of my stamina, so if they decide they want to eat me, I may get a good head start, but I'll run out of stamina, and eventually this will be my top speed, and I'll be dead meat. I know where I am now. I really was far away from everything. There are man-made structures across the bay there, and a little pond behind it. I think that is called Cargo Pond. And up on top of that little mountain there, you see an antenna with a flashing light. There's a little pond up there too, and another man-made structure. It's a pretty popular nesting area. Although you can get easily trapped up there because there are steep inclines, and dinosaurs, especially big clumsy ones like a trike, even a T-Rex, will break their legs if they maneuver too quickly down a slope. So I could probably run down this slope just fine as a Utah. There's no guarantee I could break my leg on it, but the more uneven the terrain, the more chances of a broken leg. And a broken leg is bad because you get some damage, but the damage is not what kills you. It's the super slow movement speed. You move super slow, and you're just a sitting duck. I'll take a little rest and get my stamina back. I'm at 90% until adult. I'm good on my food and water. You can see my bite force is going up. My speed is going up a little bit, I think. You can hear dinosaurs as they lie down. The Utahs snort a little bit. Dilophosaurus makes hardly any sound. They're the stealth dinosaur of the Isle. Allosaurus snores really loud. So if you pass by an allo, like let's say underneath this tree, right now, if I wasn't making so much noise with my footsteps, I'd hear it snoring. I'd hear it snoring probably from even further away than that. Bigger dinosaurs make noise when they walk. Their footsteps will just make noise. A little dinosaur, even a Utahraptor full grown, will not make noise when they walk. Not nearly as much as a bigger dinosaur anyway. And the bigger dinosaurs, the ones that weigh a lot, will make noise as they sit down and get up. Like you'll hear them groan, like the Maya or the Triceratops will make noises when they get up and down. And all those noises you hear as a player playing your dinosaur, other players hear it as well playing their dinosaur. So if they're near you, they hear it. So again, sound is a big thing. As quiet as you can be, the higher your chance of surviving. As it gets dark, it's going to be nighttime soon. There's another pond. Let's head this way. Actually, that's where we came from. We're gonna go back this way. I think we came from... No, we came from back there. We came from that way. So yeah, we can go up here. I'm gonna have to drink soon, so let's check it out. The recharge on the stamina for a juvenile Utah is terrible. So that's another thing that's different between the dinosaurs. They all have their different recharge rates. And unless I'm sitting, even if I'm sitting, the Utah recharges very slowly. I'm not too worried about traveling out here on the plains, because I'm still very small and the grass is high. Of course, there could be players playing with their graphics detail turned all the way down, where they don't see the grass and then they see me. I was playing Valheim with friends of mine, and the first thing they did was turn their graphics settings down, and I just shake my head and I tell them, "You guys are crazy. Don't you want the game to look good?" They say, "Yeah, but then we can't see things on the ground that we need to pick up." Now that's an Ava. It's an AI dinosaur, the bigger type. It will be hard for me to catch and kill until I'm an adult. I'd have to bite it a bunch of times. I'd have to chase it around. It runs faster than I do. They're really meant for the bigger dinosaurs. As an adult Utah, I could kill it pretty easy. And that is an adult Utah that's very nearby. Oh, this is my group. They came after me. They're here. Ava for you to eat. I haven't heard any other dinos on my journey. The Socks says, "Try not to crawl much, Dante. It's dark." And he's right. So, this is something you have to get used to while playing this game. There's a lot of downtime. You actually sit around a lot, especially if you're nesting. Leo, you hungry? Not really. I ate on the way. I'm at 47%, so I could eat. Leftovers. Sock says, "If the Juvie Utah can hear us call, we should be able to try to talk to them in local." No? And that is true, as long as they're very close by. The local tab is for just really like local, like in your vicinity. There's a Velo. They're telling me to be careful. This is the Velociraptor, is the AI that actually attacks other Juvie dinosaurs, but I will kick its ass if it tries. I'm not a new Juvie. Maybe as a new Juvie it would be a difficult fight, but if it tries, it's just, you know, let him try. See what happens. Food for me is what it's going to be. They have to turn around and come back because I'm slow. Compared to them, I'm super slow. I hear water. So this is what I was saying earlier. You can listen, and I hear waterfall. I hear water moving. So even though I don't have my scent up, I can't see it, but I know it's there just by listening. Bring it. Let's go. That's the Velo. He sees me, or he sees the other Juvie, and he wants to attack. That was his one call. He might be attacking that other Juvie. I have to be careful because Socks killed it. my adults will try to protect me, and if I try to fight, they might accidentally bite me. I mean, it's happened. And in battles between other dinosaurs, it's common for Utahs to bite each other. There's the waterfall. Typical, the Juva Utah is sitting up on a rock. There are places that Utahs can jump up to that other dinosaurs just can't reach. And Utahs like to do that. They like to get up on high places. There he is. Oh, there's a couple of them. So if I switch to local, see if they're talking. Sox is talking to them. He says, "Hi, Julie, Utahs." Yeah, they hear us. They're communicating. Sox is asking them if they want to merge. A lot of times there are pack limits. They let you have so many dinosaurs in a pack depending on the species. I don't know them on the server. I have a feeling it's around 8. I think on my old server it was 8 for Utah packs. %to adult. So my food is low. I'm at 31%, and one thing that'll happen is if I get to 100 right now, I would have to grow. You actually have to press a button to do it, and my hunger will go way down. So it's always good to eat up to full as a juvenile because you use less food. So that's one thing to remember. I'm going to look for something to eat right now. I hear AI. I should eat before I grow. Oh, there's food right there. Oh no, it's not food. He's not eating. He's building a nest. Or she is. Fox is the female. This is the nest. So there's the nest. It can hold up to 4 eggs. There's 1 egg gestating. As long as she sits down on it, it will progress. It doesn't need food right now. Once it's gestated, the incubation time has to go to 100%, and then once it's at 100, it's a ready egg that you could be hatched, and she'll do that by sending invites to people. Now I'm gonna go hunt. I hear something this way. Whoa. That's something I want to stay away from. Danger. Go hang out here. So I'm at 100. I'm ready to grow, but I need food. He's gonna get me something. Be careful. If I was an adult, if I'd already grown, I would have eaten this whole thing already. That's why it's good to eat up to full, then grow. This way there's more for him, there's more for everybody else. A new pack member. And more AI is spawning, and that's not a surprise because there's another carnivore nearby. I heard it. I think it might be a Suchomimus in the water. Or, yeah, it's a Sucho. And they see him crouching, which is bad news. He's coming? Alright, I'm out of here. Stop and grow. I'll go faster. So to grow. Alright, yep, 100%. You hit escape. Go to your character, and right beneath that it says growth. And here, I'll move so you can see me. Yeah, I'm just a little guy. It turns off your night vision. Now I'm a bigger guy. And my growth is back at 60. I have to go to another 100% to get to full-grown adult. Got stuck on a rock. That's a good way to die. If something's chasing you. Yeah, it's nearby. That's a Sucho. Now is a good time to be quiet. Because that Sucho will see our footprints, but there are so many footprints around from all of us. What he will do is listen to us and find out where we are by listening. I'm going to sit down and get some full stamina. Put my head in a tree. I'm good on food and water. Spectrum seems to be the Sucho. Yep, Spectrum is the Sucho. He says he's just chilling, but you never know. I will not kill you, just want to chill, he says. Right. In that case, I'm going to go down and get a look at him. I'm not going to get that close. There he is. That's Dilophosaurus. Another one. These are what I thought are mortal enemies. Utahs and Dilophosaurus, they just don't get along usually. This is an odd sight. They see really well at night. The Dilos have great night vision. Best in the game. Maybe they want that might be their aggressive call against the super. Oh yeah, they just took a bite. They're biting it in the water, which is... That's a rule break on my old server. I don't know what it is here. Yeah, I am in water, Spectrum says. Doc says, Dilos, go away, you can't water camp this Suko. Well, now he's going to eat us. Kind of wish I was 100% growth right now. I will lose to a full-grown Dilophosaur at 64%. I'm getting hungry. They're crouching. I'm gonna make myself scarce. Probably not a good idea to separate from the pack, but they looked really suspicious. Oh, this is Juvie Rex they want to kill. That's it, they killed it. So the body download, now that we have the body of a player dinosaur, we're not supposed to be attacked unless we're challenged off of it. But this is a juvenile. I'm not sure if they count. That was the Dilo 1 call. Really cool. Unnerving at night if they're hunting you. There is a way to turn off these tags, and I'd like to do that. Avatars, that's what it's called. And now I just see their names, that's much better. The end of the body. Now it becomes a carcass. What do they call it? Gore is what they call it. And see how it shrinks down from the body of the dinosaur to this little piece of gore until now it's gone. I ate the rest of it. But what I was saying at the beginning of the video is bigger dinosaurs can't eat that gore, but little dinosaurs like a Utah can. So my plan was to find a big dinosaur and just live as a scavenger. But as it turns out, and as it always turns out in this game, there's a lot of emergent gameplay. It's never the same. Every time I play, things are different. You meet different players, different things happen, and it's always a lot of fun. And we're back at the nest. Supposed to rain today, or tomorrow. May hold off tonight. Could be an all-day World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2, the Isle. Wanted to try to play some New World. Got a lot of games lined up. It's a good time for video games for me. I know I go through some stretches where I can't figure out what to play and I just give up, do something else. But getting back into the Isle, it's been fun. Both this and the new version of Rima. Although I'm still figuring that out because they did a lot of updates and I'm still kind of learning. Well, the Warcraft hardcore has been fun, although I've had a bad stretch lately. I've lost a few characters. This is no good. I don't like seeing these dilos so nearby at night. Makes me nervous. So maybe these dilos are fighting a sub-Spino? I hope they're not that hungry, because we're going to be next on the list for dinner. There's the Spino, I just saw it down there. Can't see much from up here either. I see the Suko in the pond there. He's just chilling like he said he was gonna. Suko is angry. So the dino got too close to our nest. If ever a dinosaur gets close to a nest, they get recalled off it, regardless of who or what they are. Dante says, I'm biting them next as a warning. 70%. full adult. But I'll help them fight if it comes to that. Sucos are fast swimmers, and they have a lot of stamina in the water. It's getting white out. There's the spinal. There's another one. Yes, my Utah group, they're getting bored. They're looking for fights. I'll let them initiate, and then I'll hop in to support them if they need it. But I would probably be first to die, 71%. I see that Spino with bleed on him. You can see those red marks, and he's damaged. The Dilo bite has terrible bleed. They bite you and they stack bleed, I think up to 3 times, and then you just bleed out unless you sit to heal it. But you can't sit, because then you're just going to get bitten over and over. And now that the sun is coming out, the Dilos are at a disadvantage, because now they don't have their good night vision advantage. The Spino should be sitting or finding some cover, hiding for a few minutes. Sit. The Suko is bleeding in the water. That is a rule break on my old server. If you're bleeding, you have to come out of the water. Says that these Dilos are rule breaking. Camping and breaking rules. Alright, looks like it's on. Let's go. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I jumped right into his mouth. Actually, the first fight was the Dilo. The second bite was my own Utah. Like I said, they are prone to bite each other. But that's alright. That was a fun session. Utahraptor. Didn't quite make it to adult, but maybe next time. But this was the Isle Legacy on the Noob server. Until next time, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you're having a nice day.